ish.
It is. We about to get this thing started. The Vibe on Air. Make sure you tune in. If you on our Vibe on Air page, you should see it. Not that I'm gonna switch it over to the regular Facebook. There we go. Boom. Oh, I did start the stream. You are tuned in to the hottest show that ever was conceived by a man, a computer, and her thoughts. You are tuned in to probably the best show that ever was molded by my own two hands. You are tuned in to the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the open mic king. I'm in the building. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Got my homegirl over here. Candace, the credit she wrote. Poison Ivy ain't here today. She had another commitment that she had to make. And we are in the building. Tonight, our show is going to be crazy. But first of all, of course, check us out on YouTube as always by going to YouTube and putting the search The Vibe on Air. You'll see our live broadcast. What you can see is streaming right now on YouTube if you look at our little TV screen there. Also, if you can't listen or can't watch it, but you want to catch the show, you can also hit us up on Mixer by going to mixer.com/the-vibe-on-air. Or just go to the Mixer and search for The Vibe on Air. But today, we have a guest today. Her name is TANYA Higgins. She will be here. She's a CEO of Fighting Soldiers Apparel. She's I'm about to say 4 times. She's a stage 4 breast cancer survivor, an entrepreneur, motivator, and all-around good person. She's going to be on the show in a little bit. If you want to call in and talk to us, give us a call at 216-255-0611, and we'll be more than happy to speak with you. Candace, what's going on, homie?
Good morning.
Oh, my God.
Good morning.
Not the good morning.
So what's been going on this week?
It's a lot of stuff. One of the first things I'm going to talk about is this whole situation with Colin Kaepernick, man. They trying to do my homeboy dirty, man, because when they was coming to the national anthem, he took a knee. And it started to be a trend throughout, sports and just, all around. And that's his own personal opinion. If he feel that he don't need, if he don't want to, salute or, put his hand, or respect the national anthem, he has that right to. That's what America's supposed to be about. But now, the NFL is like trying to blackball this man. He a free agent, starter, quarterback, and no team want to pick him up. So, and this is crazy.
Well,
and he's in his prime right now.
Well, see, that still goes along with ethics of the NFL, where they're not doing their due diligence to make sure that they're within ethics standards. But of course, they would try to find every excuse under the sun to say that they are correct, they are right, and everything else. So it's just a matter of them really, really, really understanding the fact that with you trying to blackball somebody, it's not gonna get you nowhere, and it's really pathetic and sad.
I mean, this man is a starting quarterback. He's had a great career so far, and just because of his political views, no team has picked him up. I'm surprised at this point the Cleveland Browns ain't trying to pick him up because we need a quarterback, and no team has reached out to him yet. So I don't know if they trying to make him wait it out, sweat it out, put pressure on him, but it's getting to be ridiculous, man, and it's not fair to him or his family, and it's not fair to his career.
No, not at all.
And it's just ridiculous. And I want to know some of the people's views on this. And I know I got a lot of sports buffs that's out here. If you want to call in, please feel free to. 216-526-1555. That's 216-526-1555. We would like to talk to you, get your view on this situation. Because they about to hurt this man. He got a livelihood. He got a family to feed. He got bills to pay. And just because he wouldn't to the Star Spangled Banner or, or whatever, y'all want to stop him from making money.
But you know something? And with all due respect, like, I didn't even really realize that until he actually mentioned it, like, to pay attention to the words and pay attention to what's going on around us right now. Because it's basically like, it sucks.
It's crazy. I mean, and this was around that time when the police was just killing black folks left and right. Left and right. We was getting murdered for the whole summer. And Colin Kaepernick decided he took a stand, and all he did was simply just kneel instead of standing up, putting his hand on his chest, and didn't salute the flag. It's his right not to salute the flag. In this day and age, I mean, and I understand that. Here's the thing about the NFL. Here's the thing about America. The majority of America, of course, is white. We actually hold a pretty small percentage of the populace between us and Hispanics, and then you got the other ethnicities. And football fans are majority white. Football owners majority white, and they take they flag and they America serious. They so sincere.
Very.
They don't play. So it's like, so now they trying to prove a point, okay? And I'm gonna use the word I don't want to, but I'm not gonna use it. This don't want to stand up and salute our flag. What the hell's wrong with this guy? You ain't gonna make sure that he understands that you salute the flag if you're gonna be on our play on our fields. Dang it! So now they hurting him by not even letting him get picked by a team, and he's a free agent. He could have, It's just sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad.
Very, very.
So, what do you know about Colin Kaepernick except that I'm asking you a question.
I'm telling you to go to break. Our guest here. I gotta go open the door.
You gotta go to break. Not yet. Our guest is here at the door. Candace gonna get the door. It's just the two of us today. But yeah, Colin Kaepernick, man, it's atrocious on how they did him. On the other side, on some funny stuff, let's talk about a man that really shouldn't be. I don't even know why this man is getting even time to talk. It's crazy. But I'm going to talk about this in a second. We're going to take a quick pause for the calls, just for y'all. This is The Vibe on Air. Mr. D's the open mic king. Candace the credit shero. We in the building. And when we come back, we're going to talk about a strange parent. A very strange parent who's doing too much. Way too much. Way too much. Right now, I'll leave you with this music from actually from Farrah. This is The Vibe on Air, Mr. D's. I know my camera's moving on YouTube slow, but it's alright. But on Facebook, we
Cool yourself and bring back yourself.
Yeah. Sniper. Farrah. Let go.
Now you said you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew.
Yeah.
Now you said you want to do what I do. And now you run left your crew. Now you said you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew.
Yeah.
Now you said you want to do what I do. And now you run left your crew.
Now you say you're watching my every move. Birthing these rappers, they straight out the womb. Now you say you liking what I do. Pop a bottle, I will drink to that too. Wow. Once a homie turned to hater. Now you see me on the screen, they wake up. True. Now I'm making all of this paper. And now your girl talking about they want a favor. They call me Pharaoh. Cause I'm king of my nation, it's part of my nature. I'm a loner cause I stay on vacation. They can't afford it, no. That's when I consider them perps. They rolling up the earth while I become their concern. Tried to run with you, now look how the tables turn. Bridges burn, now they looking like they friends, but some nerve. But that will never give someone something they don't deserve. Won't let you mooch off something I earned.
On your set, you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew. Now your set, you want to do what I do. And now you run, left your crew. Now your set, you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew. Now your set, you want to do what I do. And now you run, left your crew.
They call me arrogant, but that's because they are average. Watch your respect, boy, better come again. Boss said this, I don't have the time to compliment. Advancing while you're steady trying to comprehend. Making changes, they watching in amazement. As I get all this payment from the dream I'm chasing. Follow the path, bringing more on tour than you work for. Better do your math, deal your hands. What cause they didn't earn, they were given. That's why I am in a whole different division. And my vision is simply to take over the game. Change from sane lanes to totally insane, deranged brains. Capturing vivid images, mind frame. How be that frank? And honestly, I'll turn these suckers to a mink. From the slums, I emerge to the surface like a submarine. So you better stop to think.
On your set, you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew. Now your set, you want to do what I do. And now you run, left your crew. Now your set, you want to run with my crew. Run with my crew. Now your set, you want to do what I do. And now you run, left your crew.
We are back on the air. The Vibe on air. Mr. D's over Mike King. We back on the air. And as we left off, by the way, Mr. D's over Mike King. Candace Credit Shiro. Whatever. We live right now. If you can check us on the Vibe on air. On everything, if you want to hit us up or link up with us, everything is the Vibe on air. Instagram is the Vibe on air. Facebook is the Vibe on air. Our YouTube is the Vibe on air. Mixler is the Vibe on air. Make sure you hit us up. We're going to take care of a little bit of information first, and then we're going to talk to Tanya Higgins. And I told you she's in the building. But, so we was talking about Colin Kaepernick and how they trying to blackball him in the NFL because he wouldn't salute the flag. And on the other side of that, you got, Colin Kaepernick, who is a stand-up dude. He just had his own political views. Right now, there's another dude getting a lot of press, and he's funny as hell to me. And it's not funny ha-ha either. It's funny like, is he serious? And he's trying to pump his sons up. His son about to go to the NFL, the NBA eventually. Right now he played for UCLA. And I'm talking about LeVar Ball. If y'all haven't seen any of this stuff on SportsCenter, on the news period, LeVar Ball is this very outspoken father whose son plays for UCLA. His name is Alonzo Ball. And he just been saying a lot of crazy stuff. His latest rant has been that he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one in basketball. And it's like, where do you get this from?
Womp, womp, womp,
yeah, it's what I'm like. It's like, where do you get this information? Where do you see yourself doing this? Now, he's an athlete. He played football. He played football in London. He had he was on the practice squad for the Jets and the Cardinals, I believe, back in the day. But he never had no real pro career. He didn't play basketball. He played basketball like in high school or something like that. He taught his sons to play ball. But any man can teach your son to play ball. But that don't mean because you're a bigger dude that you think because you're a bigger dude you can take Michael Jordan, of all people, one-on-one. Are you serious, dude?
Now, if it was maybe baseball, maybe. because Michael Jordan didn't make it in baseball.
Well, we're not talking about baseball.
But the point being is like, what qualifies you to say that?
Right, just because your son is a star, you think that you could. And the thing is this: he is getting a lot of press about
nothing.
Stuff. And he called it a marketing tool to pump his son up, which it is doing. His son getting a lot more notice. But here's the thing: he getting more notice than his son.
It's negative publicity.
It's not necessarily negative because all publicity is good publicity, but is it more for him than it is for his son? Because he popping up on these shows. You don't see his son popping up on these shows. You don't see him. They interviewing Lonzo. They interviewing LeVar. He the one getting interviewed, and he talking a lot of junk. He was on the First Take today with Stephen A. Smith, and it was hilarious watching them go back and forth. Stephen A. Smith was so...
and Stephen A. Smith be going in.
And he go in. He took up the whole show. I mean, Max Kellerman barely got a few words in. I forget the lady's name that's on there. She barely got it. And he had to... LeVar himself had to stop the other two from talking to let her talk and ask a question. But it was just crazy. I mean, but he made some of the most outrageous rants. He was talking about the situation when he said about LeBron, how his kids ain't got the potential to be great athletes, which, of course, LeBron James took a big offense to, which you talk about anybody's kids, they're going to take offense to it. But
I like how you giving everybody new names. LeVar, Levine.
I'm adamantly, because it just struck the chord to me a little bit that he had the nerve to be this raw and just say, oh, LeBron James' kids ain't got the potential to be superstars.
But what qualifies him to say that? Like, at the end of the day, dude, LeBron James got more money than you. LeBron James got more clout than you. LeBron James got more scores than you.
He got more greatness than you.
Exactly.
But the man.
He's like a legend. He's like another Michael Jackson.
But he has the right to his opinion. But it's still, you talking about a 12-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? And you flat out saying he ain't got no potential. You supposed to at least try to help encourage him. He like it, and they asked him that on the First Take today. He was like, shouldn't you feel like you should encourage him? He's like, why? He ain't my son.
But what if somebody had that attitude about his kids? What if somebody had that attitude about him?
And he said that. He's like, well, that's their opinion, which it is. It's their opinion. But you can't go on TV and go down on somebody's children on national TV like that. That's ridiculous. I mean, the man can be outspoken. He is very outspoken, and he very, he even said, so what if some people come at you and, have something to say about it? He said, well, that's what people lift weights for, if they want to have a problem. I mean, him and Steve A. Smith went back to back, but it was cool because I could see they still respected each other when they was talking, but he said some really outlandish stuff, and he had said some outlandish stuff for a while.
But you know something? At the end of the day, the way you shut somebody up is just by going to the top. My mentor always tells me that. The way you shut somebody's mouth up is just go to the top. Right. It ain't nothing else to be said. It ain't nothing else to be done. Just go to the top. And when LeBron kids is making records.
You mean breaking records?
Breaking records, making records, whatever. Setting records and breaking records. And your kids is still in the same position. Then what you gonna say?
Well, no, his son, though, Lonzo Ball, plays for UCLA. He's a great athlete. He's going to probably end up in the NBA. The thing is this, though. Same situation with the Colin Kaepernick situation. Could his father's words possibly have him blackballed or ousted? And that's the thing that we was talking about. Because you also got to think like this. Okay, you talking about a man's child and everything. LeBron do got some money. LeBron carries some weight. He might, some of these college students is hungry. They want some money. It's like, hey, you see Lonzo go for the ball. You undercut or break that ankle real quick. Not to say that's going to happen. LeBron James, I don't think he would do that. But, I mean, that's the streets talking. Streets talking crazy. He's in the barbershop, and we was all tripping on it. But, I mean, when is it the point that you saying too much and it could affect your child's career? You got two other kids. He got two other kids that's in high school right now that's about to go to college. So now he, and you putting the target on their back because you want to run your mouth as a dad, and I know you want to encourage your kids and pump your kids up, and you want to be proud about your kids. Because he even said this, and this is the part that killed me. He said they should take his son, put him on the Golden State Warriors, and put Steph Curry on UCLA, and UCLA probably wouldn't win because Steph Curry would kill their team by overshooting. Now you're talking about Steph Curry. And he said Lonzo would go to the Golden State Warriors, and they win championships with him. They even asked him, "Hey, what if you put Lonzo on the now terrible Lakers?" You know what he said? He would be the new Magic Johnson.
Wow.
You pumping your son up too much. First of all, he ain't gonna he ain't gonna come out the gate being Magic Johnson. He said he better than Steph Curry because he's bigger than Steph Curry. Steph Curry's like 6'3", maybe 6'4", and his son, I don't think his son is that much bigger than Steph Curry. Steph Curry is an accomplished shooter, he accomplished dribbler, he accomplished point guard. And you think, he doing some work over there in UCLA, but he's not doing the work enough to be a Steph Curry or a Magic Johnson. And his daddy definitely can't beat Michael Jordan, what oh what.
I mean, but even still, at the end of the day, like, once again, what qualifies you to say all of this? Like,
ego.
You doing too much, dude. Like, chillax.
I'm gonna tell you what it is for real. Exactly what it is that he's trying to do. He's trying to actually see if he could get a game with Michael Jordan, because you know what that would do?
Pump him and his kids up again.
Exactly. It bring him money. It bring his kids money possibly. It's a ploy, because he even said everybody talked about who was the best: Kobe, LeBron, Michael Jordan. Now you know what they're gonna say. Now you know what they're gonna say. LeVar against Michael. Ain't nobody saying LeVar against Michael. And if Michael Jordan do decide to do that, he need to do it outside of the public, do it privately, and just shut him up. Don't give him a chance where he can gain off of this.
Don't give him more publicity. Because that's what he's trying to do. Yeah,
that's what he want. He want more publicity. He want to try to gain off of it more than anything. He just talking, but he talking his way into some right stuff. He'd have been on a couple of sports shows, been on news. I mean, he's getting a lot of interviews, and his face is being seen more. His name is out there now. And he's doing the right thing. And by him, because before all this happened, who really was paying attention to Lonzo Ball?
Nobody.
I didn't even know who you was talking
about.
Right,
Lonzo Ball. Right, that's LeVar Ball, but Lonzo Ball was in the big focus at the time. In even though it's the Final Four and everything, and this is March Madness, but it was in a bunch of talk about him. But his father did step up and made a big controversy about it, and now everybody know the name Lonzo Ball. So something's working. Something is working.
But it still could backfire, like you said, and they blackball him when he coming in, though.
Right. Or, or people be like, hey, what's up with your dad, man?
Right.
And, people get offended. Like, you walk up to me and say, hey, what's up with your dad, man? Your dad be tripping. Like, man, what you mean my dad tripping? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear that. But, but like LeVar said, that's what people lift weights for.
True, but at the same time, they could lift a weight and lift you too. You could be that weight.
Man, I'm gonna say this, man. Dad, if you out there listening, you ain't gotta do all that for me. You ain't do it. You didn't do it when I was young anyway. So, because I didn't play that many sports anyway, and
we can tell.
Oh, she just stabbed me. But
shot.
Thanks for being a good dad and keep your mouth shut. He was there though when there was the other side. I couldn't handle him. He handled it. They ain't want to mess with my dad.
I can tell. No, I'm just playing. Look at that face.
You got your dad teeth, Mr. Ed.
You big mad or small mad?
You got your dad teeth, Miss Ed.
You big mad or small mad?
You ugly mad. Don't you got some pay it forward or something? Don't I need to play you some music or something? Don't you need to do something or something? Don't you got a job to do or something? Ain't you got something to do with something? Why don't you do this?
Be the change you wish to see in the world. You can make the difference.
You suck. You do
Ordinary
that,
people
right?
like you and me making a positive difference in the world by practicing paying it forward.
Good morning, world. So, this week's Pay It Forward, my man Sean Jackson, shout out Sean, he is doing a Mother's Day car note giveaway. The last couple months, he's been trying to do something positive for the community, for single mothers or just women in general. And I know with his last cash giveaway that he did, I was able to be picked as a second place winner, I guess. And I got a oil from Under the Tree.
Okay. Yeah, nice oil.
Remember we did a vendor event with them.
Okay.
And I won one of them, so that was really good. But he's really trying to be accomplished and do some positive things for the community. And I love it because we have so many people in our culture that put each other down or they look and judge you about something, but they have no efforts, no way, no means to even help assist you get out of the rut or situation that you in. So shout out to you, Shauna. I really appreciate what you're doing for the community.
Can you spell rut?
Your face.
You ain't spell rut though.
I said, shut up. Leave me alone.
That's what I thought. Continue.
DUMBA, and then you fill in the rest.
Yeah, that was whack.
And read between the lines.
You finished with your? You got some more? Pay for it instead of the stupid stuff.
No, but I got a tip for you
Camera-
and a credit tip
Camera
of the
right
week.
There. Camera right there. You got talking to it. Look at the camera.
I got a credit tip of the week.
Okay, what is it?
Credit tip of the week, ladies and gentlemen. When you are going to a car lot to purchase a car, and the car salesman says, you know, what are you looking to have as your monthly payment for your car note? Do not answer that question. What you need to ask them is, my credit score is such and such and such and such. What is the best interest rate that I could get?
Wouldn't it be better to give them a number for a credit score?
No.
Just say such and such and
No.
such and such?
I mean, whatever your credit score is, don't play crazy. Well, you're not playing, but don't do it on air. Don't be crazy on air.
kind of the whole reason why I'm on air.
I'm going to take you downtown to get a check. I'll make sure I give you maybe $1 out of your check every month.
I have a question though.
Absolutely.
Why not give them a payment amount?
Well, here's the thing. When you go to a car lot and you give them a payment amount, say for instance, you have a 800 credit score.
Okay.
Your car note could have been 200, but you tell them 400.
Okay.
You don't want to give them something that you didn't have to have in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Let them offer it to you.
Okay.
You want to make sure that that's basically negotiated, because anything is negotiable.
That's right. That's true. I agree.
Anything that you do in this world is negotiable. So you don't want to step outside of what you didn't have to step into.
And they bump it up and get extra.
Exactly. I mean, you can always go back and refinance, but if you just could have had it that way from the get-go, why take yourself through all of that?
Okay.
That it?
Absolutely. That is my credit tip of the week.
I like.
Thanks, Candace. Appreciate that. All right. Let me shoot out some people that's viewing right now. Shout out to Octavia Davis. Appreciate you viewing. Felicia Lewis. Steve Hudson, man. Lena Wines, man. I just really just want to just drink up all y'all wine. I really do.
Hey, Steven, where Jolly at? Well, Tish.
And you need to come back and do the wine of the month again, like we was doing. I think you need to bring that back. Michael Clark, I see you. Shanice Johnson, China, what's going on? There's a few others, and we're going to get into them later. But right now, we're going to switch gears real quick, if you will, because we don't have a Poison Ivy to do the entertainment part of it. But if you want to call in, feel free to call in, 216-526-1555. We are live on YouTube right now at The Vibe on Air. We also live on Mixler at The Vibe on Air. And shout out to Mitchie Marie, who was viewing on, and it was a couple other people who was viewing earlier. I seen them drop off. But we are live right now. But right now, I would like to introduce our guest.
Yay.
She's a two-time, like it's like a championship, two-time stage 4 cancer survivor, entrepreneur Negro,
I caught that.
motivator,
We're gonna jump on.
speaker, just an all-around good person. She got an apparel line too that shows her spirit, fighting soldiers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and even Candace, let's give it up for Miss Tanya Higgins.
What's up, social media world, the nation, all over? You hear me good?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
What's up?
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
I'm trying to fix my phone so I can get live on Facebook.
Yeah, go live. Definitely go live.
I'm trying to stay up on all the tech stuff. It's horrible. I can't even do Snapchat. That's a shame.
I
How
don't
come you
even
can't
want to
do
do
Snapchat?
Snapchat.
My daughter showed me so many million ways to do it, download. I said,
You gotta just
forget it.
download the app and point and click.
No, she took me through a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think she want me on there.
It's Yeah,
I don't think she won't be
usually
on
they
there.
do-
About
Kids don't
Snapchat.
want you on there because they doing something that they ain't supposed to. Like I had to have a talk with my daughter about her. She just had a birthday, and I told her, "Can you just not do certain things on Snapchat when I'm on there?"
How old is she?
How old is she?
21. She just turned 21.
Mine's 23, about to be 24.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then 20, about to be 27. 2 girls.
I don't want no Snapchat. It's too much.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all. I'm glad y'all invited me on your
glad that she
platform.
was
And
able
plus,
to make
Candace
it.
couldn't get her
Yes.
whole head on the screen on Snapchat. They would have to, you would need two apps. They have to have Snapchat 1 and 2.
We couldn't get your whole body because of that belly.
Yeah. I know you ain't talking
Womp, womp.
snowman built woman. Yeah, you ain't
Y'all
like that.
funny.
That hurt. I'm sorry, baby.
That ain't
I'm
hurt me.
sorry. You my friend.
I know I got a body.
Yeah, everybody got a body.
I know I have an excellent, great body.
Dead bodies got a body.
I don't know.
Get it?
Y'all silly.
We got Tanya
Hey,
Higgins.
Facebook.
I got Tanya Higgins
Don't
on
listen to
What's
him.
up?
Whatever you do.
Let me get this camera angle right so we have you on there. There you go, right there. Boom.
So,
Now you on this camera too, so you.
Oh, that okay.
It's
So
on
I'm,
this
I'm
mic.
looking everywhere.
It's on this mic right
I'm
there.
just gonna do one of these.
Yeah. Okay, don't do that.
Don't do that.
don't do that one.
That's horrifying.
We don't want your ass to get
Look
stuck.
right here.
Right
That
here.
is not
See,
turning
Wherever
yourself.
No, see the one
Oh,
on the
right
mic.
here.
It's the one on the mic. Yeah, that's where
Oh,
you.
y'all techied up in here.
Yeah, you know, I
Oh, I like
I
it.
spent a little bit. I spent a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah,
Spent a
you
little
did a
bit.
good job.
Thank you. So, tell us about you and tell us about you from the beginning. So, you was born and where, and at the age of 5 you did what, and then you tripped.
We got long. We got. I don't know. We got enough time
got
for
enough
all that.
time.
Don't
It's
tell
early.
your
It's
age
early.
now.
It's early.
Oh, I don't mind telling my age.
Hey, look at you. Go
Oh,
ahead, honey.
hey, I'm blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 45 this year, God willing,
Really?
July 21st.
45. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cancerian / Leo. So I'm just,
Cancerian.
That's a lot of stuff. I don't
yeah,
know
I
about.
got a lot of
You said
stirred
July
up.
21st?
July 21st.
Mine the 19th.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
All
You know
right.
The mic is right there in your mouth.
We
I
got
want you to speak
we
into
got
the mic,
amped
not
up.
yell into the
So
mic. It's her and them lips.
born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Born and raised.
Yep.
Tell us about you, man. Just give us a background real quick, a quick overview.
Okay, what you want to know? Okay, I went to Miles Park Elementary School.
You went way back.
Shout out to
A.B.
Miles
Hart, East Tech, Scarabs.
Okay.
Grew up on Miles Avenue.
Okay.
2 daughters, Chantel and India, 24 and 27. They're about to be. Now I'm not a grandmother yet.
Aw.
I'm single, looking for a good guy. Well, I ain't even looking no more. I just wait till
Single,
you
ready
know.
to make
Right. Right.
Let 'em
I'm
trip
back
over
in the
you.
dating world. Put it like that. I hate it too. I can't. I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Just got to keep repetitive. Act like you interested, and sometimes you not. And
You ain't got to act just something. I'm not interested.
yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe 'cause I'm just blunt.
You real blunt.
Yeah.
So if you go out on a date and you don't like him immediately, you tell him.
Probably. More than likely.
You do what?
Hey, she not interested.
I would just tell him, like, I'm not interested.
Yeah, she
I mean,
probably would. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
know,
That's her MO.
I would tell him, like, you know, after this date, I appreciate our friendship. I had a great time, whatever the case may be, but I'm not interested. And I would tell him, like, up front. So you don't think, like, you wasting no money on no date. If I need to pay for myself, we can do that, too. Like, I
Okay.
don't have a problem with that. Like, I just want you to know it's not going no further than this, though, player.
Okay, but you can't go out on dates and just have fun, just enjoy just the date and
Well,
not.
I can't
you know.
go on no dates, but I'm just
Oh,
saying if
oh,
I
okay.
was in the dating world.
Okay, okay.
Because she's married.
Oh, you married? I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
4 years.
What? Whoop whoop.
I got my hoes. No,
Oh,
just
shoot.
playing.
I'm sorry.
Your Facebook is crazy.
What else you want to know
Well,
about me?
tell us your story, your cancer story, because
That's what I like to talk
the
about.
unique thing is, you know, you had it twice. I know it's it goes away and it can come back, and you know.
Okay, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer back in November of 2011.
Okay.
But they didn't give me the full diagnosis to the beginning of 2012, January. And from there, it was life changing. I had to have a port installed. You and I talked about that
Right.
before. We're going to talk about it again. But it's just like a medicine, like peel box they put up under your skin to give you your chemo and draw your blood and stuff like that. I had it in my chest for 5 years. They just took it out maybe about a month ago. So that was relieving. But I had chemo. I actually stopped the chemo. I had maybe about 5 or 6 rounds, something like that. And I just told them I'm not taking it no more because it was killing me. You know.
So what was, if you don't mind going into it, what was some of the side effects or, you know, the things that it made you feel it alterated with?
My hair fell out, which, you know, grew back. I knew because my mother went through breast cancer before. And so I saw that happen to her. That really wasn't devastating for me.
Okay.
My tongue turned black. My fingernails, toenails turned black. Vomiting all the time. Chemo brain, forgetting the smallest things to do. Now, that was scary. They telling me to stay out of the sun. That was hard for me to do. I'm a sun baby. You know what I'm saying?
Summer baby, right.
Yeah, I love the sun. I love the summer. And just the scariest thing, like I said, was forgetting.
Okay.
Forgetting things.
Did it make you feel like you had like Alzheimer's or something?
Yeah, it was scary. And just being sick all the time. And I was like, I can't do it no more. Radiation for 30 days. They cut off my left breast.
Okay.
From there, my self-esteem was just shot, you know. It's just a thing, you know, we women, you know, we go through.
Right.
And I'm like, who's going to want me? I don't got one breast, and just tripping. I got out of that quickly, and then they took my ovaries. I felt down about that, even though I didn't want any more kids, and my kids are grown. It was just a woman thing. Yeah, and so after that, I just throughout the process, I started sharing my story on Facebook, and because I was scared,
which we talked about.
Yeah, I was sharing it out of fear, thinking I'm gonna die and all this stuff, and so a lot of people just started being in my inbox and telling me what they were going through and how they didn't want to talk about it because they don't want people to look at them like they weird or just, you know, not even wanting to talk about it.
Kind of almost like encouragement.
Yeah, and it kind of turned into that. You know, they
Okay.
was telling me, you know, you're so courageous. You make me want to talk about my situation, or you make it easier for me to discuss it, you know. And so from there, I started a group page called Fighting Soldiers. Came up with the name, you know, for their apparel line, and I'm like, we're going to stand in solidarity and support one another. So if you don't want to talk about it verbally, we're going to talk about it on apparel. So that's where the name Fighting Soldiers came, you know, from everybody's fight. You know, you see a lot of women who go through breast cancer or lupus or whatever they go through, and men go through stuff, and they only talk about or want to raise awareness for what they're going through. Always been an unselfish person, and I'm like, we're gonna talk about everybody's stuff.
Right.
So the world wasn't all pink for me, you know, with breast cancer. I'm like, no, we're gonna rep for everybody, and it was a hit, and it just took off.
So is that what made you start the apparel line itself outside of the name? Okay.
Yep.
Do you wear pink on what's the October?
I really don't like pink.
You don't like pink?
I don't like pink, but I wear it, you know, for the cause, you know.
Throw the pink ribbon on.
I'm throwing Fighting Soldiers. No. It's on the
your
pink
own,
and
right?
white Fighting Soldier shirt.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Now,
Yep.
here's my thing. I know you said you had some despair and everything. You know, they cut your left breast off, and you thought that, you know, it was the end. What were some of the things that helped you get out of it? Like, what type of encouragement did you get?
I started meditating. I learned the power of that. Meditating and praying, a combination is just beautiful. I focused on things outside of myself. And it may be weird to some, but I just focused on, I'm like, just praying to the Creator, just let me live, because one day I want to see my grandbabies.
Right.
And I don't have any grandkids, but that was just something outside of me that I can focus on, you know? Like, I want to see where my seeds go, you know? And being there for my mother, which I lost her 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Just wanting to live. I'm like, it ain't over for me. Life is just beginning.
Right.
My youngest daughter was graduating from high school that year. And being a single parent, having to raise them, I'm like, it's time for me to do me. God, I don't know what you talking about. And so I just I just turned it my pain into my gain, and I just went with that. And was I scared? Yes, I was terrified. But as I went through my journey and stopped listening to the noise, because some doctors will say, "Oh, you only got a 5-year lifespan," and all that. I said, my faith is stronger than this. I ain't listening to that. And like today, I don't even look at myself as, I don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I got breast cancer. I don't even think about it, really. I don't. I just get up and do what I got to do like any normal day. And like I said, my faith has gotten stronger through the whole process. My spirit's stronger. So nothing to me can scare me when it comes to that. Even though, like they said, it came back in the right breast, I'm taking hormone shots and a pill a day for it to shrink the tumors in it. But I knew that it could always come back. Metastatic stage 4 breast cancer, that's like the last stage. So when it comes back, it's going to always be breast cancer. I don't care if it comes back in your kidneys or your liver. It's going to always be breast cancer because that's where it originated from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But throughout the process, just learning who I am, learning to deal with, just being able to overcome a lot of different things. Learning how to manage my weight and my health. I was 190, now I'm 130. And a lot of people, I had to deal with a lot of naysayers with that. They're like, oh, you're so tiny. This is where I'm supposed to be. I'm only 5'3". I was overweight, really. Dealing with all that, and I feel like a lot of that had a lot of reasons why I had breast cancer. Sugar and all of that. I had to learn how to cut down on things like that. I had to learn how to eat to be satisfied. We ain't got to eat the whole plate. Be satisfied. Wrap it up.
Candace.
Why you keep throwing shots?
You see, I'm not paying him no attention.
She'll eat her plate and yours.
And just learn how to take care of your temple. We only got the one, Mm-hmm. But it takes time to just to learn, for some to learn who you are and learn what to do, what not to do, and learn when you're about to do something bad. You can feel it, but
Not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to address something for
Okay.
1 second.
Okay.
So let's have a Biggest Loser challenge, since I can eat my plate, your plate, and her plate.
Well, you are the biggest loser. If you mean weight loss, that's something different because you would
Let's-
win the Biggest Loser in life. But if you want to have a weight loss challenge,
Nobody
you can.
laughed.
That's sure they did.
Nobody laughed.
People always laugh at me. 'Cause
No.
you're-
No, that was
the
automated.
fake audience loves me. Thank you.
Like you
Thank
said, fake.
But
So
I mean, if
let's
you
see
want to
who
have a
can-
weight loss
who can
challenge, we
lose.
can do that.
Okay,
we can
let's do that.
We can post it up and make it a big thing for the show. I mean, we could do it. I'll
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
And
Did I
I'll
start
win.
something? I don't know.
Okay.
Yep. You
I done
want some of
started
this?
something.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
What's in the pot? What's the prize?
We'll think about that in a second. But
Anywho,
back
getting
to you.
Miss Higgins.
Back to you, Miss Higgins.
Okay.
So
Let me ask you a question.
you
Okay.
just asked the question. Can
I
I
can
get a
ask
question?
another question. You asked a bunch. It's my turn. So, Miss Higgins.
Yes.
Um.
Call me Tanya.
Okay, Tanya. I was gonna call you. Is it Tanya or Tanya?
It's Tanya, but people call me Tanya. I just answer to it. I don't feel like correcting the world.
It
So
can be
I just-
pronounced either way.
Yeah.
Tanya. All right, Tanya. It sounds crazy to say it, Tanya. It's just in my head. But okay, so being that it's okay, you said it's coming back in your right breast. So are they? What have they diagnosed the same symptoms? Like, is it going to be that you think they might have to remove that one as well? And is it?
I want them to.
You want them to?
Yeah, when the tumor shrank, I should have just got both of them removed from the beginning. I done fed my kids. I don't need them.
Okay.
I can just,
But I know
get some more.
I've seen women who've had breast cancer. You see, they've had their breast removed, and they, trying to be supportive of the movement. And you see some with, tatted over them.
Yeah.
Or I've seen some that have actually had them replaced.
That's a tough one for me. I don't know what I want to do with that yet, because
If it's not necessary, you don't have to. I mean, but some people did it's a vanity thing. I think
yeah,
that's what
I'm
it is more
beyond
than
a
anything.
vanity thing. Like, seriously.
But would you tattoo something over like?
I tattoo. Yeah. I for sure tattoo. Yeah. And I'll just give me some different bras, size C,
actually
D,
have a new,
E, F, whatever, doubles.
You rock 'em
And
out.
I'll just switch them out each day.
You
And
can have mine.
yeah, I'll take some.
They actually have a bra that they made for breast cancer survivors.
I have those.
Okay.
Yeah, prostate.
You always want to put your titties in something.
He bad.
I'm just mad because I ain't putting me on.
We're on the air. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. So Tanya, tell us about your apparel line.
Okay, Fighting Soldiers apparel. I love my project. I ain't gonna even say my pride. It's my brand. It's been in startup mode for 2 years. It's trademarked with United States. I'm gonna get it internationally eventually, and
because you'll be going to Korea one day and it'll be Fighting Soldiers.
yeah, right, exactly.
with
Everywhere. I want it to be everywhere. And
no, it'll probably be everywhere before you get to it. If you already get it copywritten internationally.
What, them stealing it?
You know.
Oh no.
You've been to TNT clothing before.
Oh, I was about to comment. I ain't gonna comment on that.
Are you trying to get it into different department stores?
Have
you went
yes.
that route yet?
Yeah, I haven't went that route yet, but right now I'm working on a location in some malls. I don't want to say yet until I seal the deal. So
Right.
I've been doing a lot of run around these past couple of days, looking at different. I'm actually going to just start off with kiosk space first, before I just get a retail store.
You ain't bring no samples?
Oh, I sure didn't.
People know
But
they're
you
going on
all,
radio.
but we on Facebook.
got a
We
shirt.
follow each other.
I was saying for the audience.
And
It's
the-
going to be on
and the
YouTube
website.
and on Mixler.
Her shirt.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
sample.
the
But
reason why I'm
here-
asking about samples is because I seen that you have the T-shirts, you got the tanks. I mean, do you have any other styles that you're working on too?
I have baseballs.
Okay.
I have tank dresses, but we out of those. I'm about to get them going back again. But you could find shirts for different things, different health or social issues. Here, the shirt I have on, and everybody mainly see the fist with all the different diseases on there.
Right. Yeah.
Once you at a festival at the mall, you see it, then you know automatically what this shirt is about.
Right.
When we have lupus ones, we have multiple sclerosis. It's just different ones. Gun violence.
I was thinking like if you have polos with the little fighting soldier right here, you might have like some pull up.
I haven't got to that yet.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you expand your mind.
Yeah, I am.
Focus your mind.
I am. But we just got different type of shirts. People can purchase to go on awareness walks or runs. I even had someone contact me about a funeral for a repast, and a lot of the family members, maybe it was 20 plus family members, all had on different Fighting Soldier shirts. So I mean, the brand is definitely growing. It's a movement. It's something that I guess never thought that could grow the way it's growing. It was just something I put out.
A seed and it blossomed.
Yeah, just to be able to be supportive of a lot of people, and that's what I did, and it's just growing from there. I mean, I've been in places like VA hospitals set up at my different stands and out at festivals, and people have walked up and read the signs or looked at the graphics on the shirts, and I remember this one lady. She was reading it, and she started crying.
Wow.
And I was like, wow. So I hugged her and everything, and she was like, my son committed suicide. She said about a year ago, and she saw suicide on here. And she was, just started telling me the story, and I started crying with her. It's like, it's an emotional purchase for so many people.
Mm-hmm.
The smallest gesture can move mountains.
Exactly. And it's just, I'm just loving it. The type of people I'm meeting, more than anything. So they always tell me this is a great concept and you're doing a good job. This is good what you're doing. So I feel gratified that I'm helping a lot of people to express what they're dealing with or going through or what a friend or a loved one is. So, and that's what it's all about.
I'm touched by your story because I'm recently going through some things now because my dad just was diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh, wow.
And, right
okay.
now he going through treatment and everything.
Cancer in the blood.
And I want to ask you a question that I've been meaning to ask about my dad. When you were going through your treatment, were you as big of a pain in the ass as he was? Because he called me 4 times at 7:30 in the morning, back to back, just to tell me they took me in for treatment. they took me in for treatment. Did you see my car? It's like, I understand that you're sick and everything, but that don't mean you got to be more pain in the ass than you are.
Man, you better enjoy your dad while you're here. I got both my parents gone. I wish they can be here to be a pain in the butt for me. Really.
Right.
I didn't know if it was the medicine that made him more of a jerk than he is, but no, I love my dad though. You know, he trying to be strong about it, but he had some other issues going on with it. But
How long you been going through it?
he just found out, like recently, like last week when I told you.
Last week.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they just found it in his blood, and he just started his treatment. You know, they did a biopsy on him last week, and that's when they saw it, because he went in there for something else.
Is he optimistic though about everything?
Yeah, he thinking he about to go home.
Really? He okay with that?
He don't want to be in the hospital. The thing is, I'd rather him stay there. But that's it's like I said, there's some other stuff that I want to bring up on here about. But I mean, I know how close to home that can be, because when I found out, I was, depressed myself, and then I go to the hospital and see him, and he has been losing weight, and he don't look the same. But then again, it's like I said, there's other problems that he got too. But
I think for me, I don't know. I can't say if I was. I don't know how I was acting. But like,
no, he's a big baby anyway. So
Okay.
it was just made him be more of a big baby. It's like I'm in the hospital and they trying to get him to turn to a situation so they can do the biopsy. And they tell him to straighten his leg, and I go to touch his leg to help him straighten out. He turned to me and swing at me.
really? Oh, he just probably he probably just wanted to do that to you
No,
for a while.
This is what he was saying. You ain't the doctor. Let the doctor do this. I'm like, you're not following their directions. The doctor can tell me what to do, and I'll do it. I'm like, he told you 3 times. You ain't the doctor. Don't you touch me. So, but no, I mean, that was just to bring light on this, just to bring a little light to it. But I mean, it's serious, man. And I'm hoping for the best with him. And if he need me, I'm always gonna be there. But
I know that's right.
it's just I had to bring some light to it because he is funny.
Right.
He's a funny guy. If you had met my dad and seen him, if he go to the hospital now, he could probably be, even the best of himself, he's still gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but he funny with it though.
No, he's funny to me.
Oh, okay.
He don't think I'm funny when I talk about him.
Okay.
But his favorite line is, "I'm your father." That means everything is
right.
It's over, but it really ain't. I could tell him the sky blue. No, it ain't.
Well, I lost my mother 2 years ago, to lung cancer. So the year that I fought in 2012, then in 2013, I had to take bone treatments for 2 years after that, but it was real easy. But then in 2013, my mother started getting sick, and I lost her in 2014, 8 days after my birthday.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah, so, but you know what? When she exhaled, I exhaled. And it was a beautiful transformation, because prior to that, I had saw her, she was just going downhill. And I would just be grieving and crying about that. So I knew it was coming, So the fact that just knowing that I was going to lose her well in advance, I think it was easier for me to deal with it.
Okay.
And we going to pause right here for a second because we got to take our little break.
Okay.
But when we come back, we're going to talk to you more about, your story about your mom and her struggle, and more about fighting apparel and all the things that you're doing right now.
Okay.
But right now, we're going to take this quick break. This is the Vibe on Air, the hottest radio show on the internet, on Mixler, in the world, in the water, in the bed, in the air, everywhere. Mr. Deeds, the Open Mic King. I got to put the camera on. Candace the Credit, Shiro. We in the building somewhere. On Facebook, I see y'all, man. Shout out to John Chandler, Jay Rocker, Diamond Mitchell. Man, there's some people going on here. Candace the Credit, Shiro's in the building. Candace the Credit, Shiro's in the building. We're talking to TANYA Higgins. I don't want to keep messing her name up. Fighting Soldiers Apparel. Y'all might want to go get that. Show y'all support. We will be back in a little bit with some more of this Vibe on Air. We're going to play some music by my man Brandon Landry. Shout out to Lil B.
Shout out to B, baby.
Damn, B.
too, for sure.
Hey.
I was about that. You want something? Right on time.
Yeah. We back. Shout out to Candace, the Credit Shiro. She just won $100 that we splitting.
That was funny.
We about to get this $100 and she gonna put it to the vibe on air. Appreciate that, Candace. Your lottery rooms will help the vibe on air a lot. We are back. We here with Tanya Higgins.
What's up?
Tanya.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Tany. Tony is Tanya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even though most girls who are named Tanya is TA.
But what's the color? What's the color? Tan.
TA.
Okay. What's ya?
Yellow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But some people who spell it like that, they say Tanya.
I'm gonna go with you how you say it. It's your name.
Remember Tanya Tucker, the country singer?
Nah.
Oh, y'all remember Tanya Tucker?
We didn't listen to country.
Oh, my dad grew up. My dad used to listen to country all the time.
Mr. D's over Mike King.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't listen to country.
Listen to country.
Yeah, I don't.
Candace Credit
You
Shiro.
know, some country I listen to.
What country you listen to?
Who?
The real famous guy, Bill something.
It's a couple of them. It's a couple of them that's real famous.
Oh, well.
Anywho.
We're here with Tanya Higgins. Fighting soldiers. Book.
In the building. www.fightingsoldiers.com.
That's right.
Soldiers with a Z.
Now tell us about some of the things you got going on with your line. You got any events coming up? Any?
I have a lot of events coming up. I typically don't do events in the wintertime. It kind of slows down, which is cool because I relax and get ready for my next game plan. But here the spring is coming up, so I'm booked for a lot of different events. I had to go check out the website and see what's coming up. I'm also, like I said, I'm in the process of finding a location in a mall, kiosk space.
Hey.
So I'm looking at several different malls. So hopefully, I say no later than June, I should have something set up. So I'm excited about that. At least, people could come to that kiosk and purchase. Because some people don't like to buy online. They want to feel and touch the shirts. And some people can't get to the different events. So I understand that. So at least if I can just have me a location every day, boom.
Well, y'all better get your identity protected, too, while y'all at it, if y'all don't like shopping online because of those reasons.
I bet some people don't. But, sometimes certain things I don't like to buy online.
Cheap plug.
Certain, like, big ticket items, I done had some problems with that.
Okay.
Trying to return stuff. I ain't going to even say the reseller name, but it's a big reseller. I had bought a computer desk. So remodeling my office. Well, I'm pretty much done. I went to go put the desk up the other day. None of the screws are in there. FedEx delivered it. I took it down to the store to exchange, and they was like, "Oh no, you got to send it back to our online store." The reason why I bought it online because it was free shipping. I don't have to worry about carrying this big heavy box.
So what you're saying is the company de-screwed you?
Yeah, they de-screwed me. So I was so upset. So I don't.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was late.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah, so certain stuff I just don't like to buy online. As far as clothes, I really haven't had a problem with that, especially like if I order stuff from like China or something like that. Because I'll measure myself. Some people I see horror stories, they be like, "I got it. It was too little or it's too big," and I be thinking, did they measure themselves?
9 times out of 10, most people don't know how to measure.
You right.
I know.
Yeah.
I ordered a suit last year for my birthday party, and it looked the material and fabric looked one way online, and it said this online.
Okay.
I got it. I look like a Power Ranger in it. I can show it to you. Like one day you have to come to my house, and I'm gonna try.
So it was just the material that you didn't like.
Basically, because the outfit itself would have been cute had it not made me look like a Power Ranger. Literally, like I'm gonna have to really. Matter of fact, when I get home, I'm gonna put the outfit on. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
And you gonna be like,
So did that stop you from ordering online?
No, not really. It's just
Because
stopped
it's
me
the
from-
wave. It's
Mitchie
the wave
Marie
of the
said,
future.
Tanya, you are tiny though.
I'm tiny.
Yeah.
Missy Marie.
Mitchie Marie.
Oh, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey. That's my girl right there. That's my sister friend. She got hips. She can give me some of them.
You can have some of these.
I'll
too.
take it.
She need to come down to the station immediately. She
Who?
said she got hips, right?
yeah, she got
need
hips.
you need to come down to the station immediately. Now, as far as Candace's, she said you don't even wear XL.
Should I?
She said you don't need an
She
XL.
doesn't wear. No, she
I
said she doesn't wear XL.
No, I wear mediums.
She's
Medium dresses, small shirts.
See, Candace
You know.
came by.
But I hit the gym though. I mean, you know, the brothers be like, you lean, but you nice. Hey,
You
I'm
got
just trying to work on getting that booty
you got
back.
you got that 6-pack.
What? I ain't got a six pack yet, but I mean,
She said she trying
Okay,
to work on getting her booty back.
She got the stuff you twerk with.
I'm a work in progress.
Look
got-
at you. You look good though.
Thank you.
But
They
you
be
know,
like, you so cute with your little self. I'd be like, oh, okay, with the little.
I want to go back to the Candace in the Power Ranger outfit.
so I
You know,
wanted
you
to-
can't you know you got to try everything
Shape,
now.
shape.
You got like 3 different shapes and 3 different sizes on your body.
I wanted to
You-
speak with you about
You
know
need to
when
you need to
do you
have
ever
you need
watch
like
that
4
show?
different. You have to
We here.
It's-
I know.
you have to get 4
Dr.
different
What's
different
the name of that
sizes.
show that
You-
got Dr. Jackie and all of them
You have
in
to
it?
get 4 different.
Married to Medicine.
Medicine.
You have to
yeah.
get 4 different
So,
sizes when you try clothes
Did you
on.
ever possibly think about maybe implementing like
You gonna listen
what
to
they
me 'cause
just
I'm still
did
talking.
in their last
I'm not gonna stop talking
show
to you. I just stay to hear me.
about when they went out of town and they did like the photo shoot covering like different.
I didn't see the last show.
It wasn't the very last show, but
Okay.
I'm saying it's one of their last shows that they have viewed, and they had went out of town, and it was like they had each other hand like this to cover
Mm-hmm.
the breast area. And
Do I want to
then-
do a photo shoot?
Yeah,
We
like
showing-
something like that. And she has started this book. I forgot what she called it.
But they've done that here in a couple of little magazines too, where
Well, one of my goals is to do a like naked photo shoot, but it's not completely, you know,
Right.
exposing, you know, my chest and all of that. I do want to do the tat and all of that, but I'm just trying to build up these biceps and triceps and
I know
that
that's
stomach.
right.
If
Look
I'm
at
exposed,
you.
then I'm gonna be, you know
So-
what
so
I'm saying?
how long you be in the gym? Like
Well, I haven't been in the gym in a month
Okay.
because of the surgery, and my doctor was like, just chill out,
Okay.
you know. But I'm getting back there soon. I told my trainer I was starting this week, but I had so much to do. So
Who you got as a
next week.
trainer?
A friend named Rick, he trains me.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, but I feel good. Got my strength back.
And I
You know.
love watching your journey with
Thank
your
you.
hair.
Thank you.
When you do your live videos, when you retwisting your hair, locking your hair up, I'm like, and your hair is
And
coming
I-
back so good and
thank
pretty
you.
and healthy.
I'm going to my loctician tomorrow though.
Who does your hair?
Shanti. Shanti
I
Dreadlock.
thought you did your hair.
No, just sometime in between I'll play with
okay.
it.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't want to do it, or my daughter be like, "Oh, well, let me do it." She always want to be in my hair, but I like going to my loctician. She
Okay.
pay me up and all that.
How
I'm
long
ready
you been,
for some color.
How long you been doing them?
I want to say it's been 2 years when
2 years.
when I started. Yep, when I started fighting
About a year and a
soldiers.
half, 2 years, yeah.
When I started fighting soldiers, Yep. So I'm excited.
Yeah, because your first event, your hair wasn't locked when we first met. I think we was down, what's the name of that place on 93rd by 4th District?
It was locked.
Was it?
Yeah.
I could
I
have
started fighting soldiers January 2015, and that's when I locked my hair. I might have had my hair pent up, so you might didn't think it probably wasn't an updo.
Right. That's
Yeah.
probably what it was.
Yeah.
What's the name of that place that I'm talking about?
You talking about the Masonic Hall?
No, down on 93rd.
She talking about
It's a Masonic Hall. Ain't that a Masonic Hall?
No.
she talking about
it's called-
the little thing over by where the
In the plaza.
liquor store is.
What's the name of that?
Kinsman Party Center.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't never do nothing there. Did
What
I?
event was that we was at, and it was like, it looked like how the Kinsman Party Center look on the inside?
Oh, you talking about in Warrensville?
That might have been it. I don't know.
But I met you
'Cause
on
we did-
93rd, because the guys from New York was here. Talking about Nation Building. I can't remember.
Oh,
who.
you talking about when we was at Queen Esther?
That's what I keep saying, the Masonic Hall. Yeah, we was at Queen Esther.
But that wasn't it. We met before that. We met actually at a different vendor event.
And this is a great debate.
I don't know because I
be
be everywhere.
Right.
You be
We was-
everywhere.
Exactly.
Now, I've known you on Facebook for, I don't know how long you've been friends with mine on Facebook.
I don't know.
And we're not finna debate that either. But I've seen your brand growing for a while. I know you be at a lot of networking events.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, as far as when you profit off of this, do you give anything back to any of the charity?
I'm in startup mode.
Right, you're in startup
People
mode.
do ask that.
I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
it's a question to ask.
Yeah. When you in startup mode, it ain't. Sometimes it ain't always a profit.
Mm-hmm.
It take businesses at least, they say, 5 years to really start to churn a profit. So being in startup mode for me has been just understanding what I'm doing. And it hasn't been about, I'm going to make all this money. No. I need to know how to pay my taxes, know the difference between my transient and sales license, just understanding stuff like that.
Right.
And I'm actually building it pretty much by myself daily. I got helpers, but, just to understand what I'm doing, I'd rather just be hands-on first before I go turning everything over to somebody else and they charge me all this money and they don't know what they're doing, or I don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And as a business owner, do you get a lot of people trying to be in your pocket because they think, okay, yeah, she's a business owner, she making some money, so I'm trying to see how I can get some money and get involved?
Yeah, people was doing that before I started fighting soldiers because I own property too.
Right, yeah.
So.
But you know what get on my nerves?
Mm.
And I post this on my page all the time. Support black businesses without asking for a discount or a freebie.
Mm-hmm.
When we was at the one event, I bought that green shirt. The one in Warrensville when we was outside.
I
in the
like that. That was
garage,
nice.
And I had bought that shirt or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't ask you, and we've had numerous of events together. I never asked you, hey, can I get, give me a
People
couple
do
dollars?
ask.
That's so aggravating.
It is. People do ask, but sometimes, it depends on how I'm feeling on the day that you catch me. It just depends. I've met people who was just going through the worst of the times with their illness or whatever they was going through, and I might just bless them with a shirt. That's nothing, but yeah, if a whole bunch of black people standing in my line asking for deals and discounts, it ain't gonna work.
With some things, I'm not gonna say like just don't ask. Like your cable bill, ask for a discount. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody work at the cable spot, but like when it's somebody, especially like being in startup mode, don't keep asking for discounts and handouts. Like support that person, support their brand, and respect what they're trying to do.
Exactly, I feel you.
Let me ask this too, being that you are a survivor and a motivator, and you are an inspiration to a lot of people, especially if they're watching this or have seen you throughout the years. How often do you go out and speak to the masses to get them more information about what's going on in your story, so that way they can possibly uplift themselves?
To answer your question, I don't go out as often. I have to wait till some people call on me.
Mm-hmm.
But, some people just be in my inbox, just want me to call them and just talk to them. And I do a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? I have friends, family, a lot of people who's going through stuff. So as long as I can reach one person, however way I'll reach them, to help them, then that's cool. Would I like to talk to large audiences all the time? Of course I will. I don't have a problem talking to people, but when they call on me more and more, I'll do that. Maybe after I finish writing my book, they will.
So now you working on a book too?
I've been kind of procrastinating because I got notes for years where I kept journals and how I was feeling at the time and what I was going through, all the good and the bad. And so I was like, let me quit playing. Let me get this going. I do need some help though, So any publishing companies out there who want to reach out to me, call me 216-502-4475.
Now, don't get Candace to help you correct any spelling or grammar.
Okay.
She will trip over words.
Okay.
Self-publishing, and I can put you in touch with somebody who does that.
Okay.
And we just actually had her here as a guest on the show.
Okay, what's her name?
Her name is Ivy Lee.
Ivy Lee,
and she self-published her own stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, shout out to Ivy. Hey, sis.
Yeah, hopefully you can help me, Ivy.
So, as far as just your personal life, what do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun? Everything. I like to eat, even though I'm a little skinny.
I wish I could lose this.
I haven't roller skated in years. I got some mean roller skates. I just got to get back going with that. Little bit. I ain't no dipper and all that like that. But
I mean, can you do it though?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. So I want to get back doing that. I had stopped because, weak and everything through all what I was going through. But I'm building my strength back. So hopefully, yeah.
Do you bowl?
Yes, I bowl every now and then. I shoot pool. I like football. I like basketball.
So about LeVar Ball.
I see. I'm not hip to him. When you was talking, I had to Google while you was talking. That's why I was beer. I wasn't.
I just feel he's overly. He's just doing too much as a parent for his kid. I mean what he's done is work though. What he's done is work, and he still got 2 other kids that's in high school on their way to college, but. He about to write a check that his ass can't cash.
But you know what they say about publicity, good or bad.
It's no bad publicity at all. But he trying to reach too high with the Michael Jordan thing.
Well, he getting attention though.
He getting attention.
So that's what he probably.
But he coming off but he coming off the wrong way. But like I said, it's still doing what it's doing. But is he doing it for the sake of his kid or for his sake? Because like I said, he appearing more anywhere. His kid ain't really appear too much on nothing. It's him. So it's like he trying to look for a spotlight to shine in. Okay,
so if I go to the media and I start talking like, yeah, I'm gonna be Kimora Lee Simpson, I'm gonna be better than her, and da-da-da-da-da, y'all gonna laugh at me, right? When I'm gonna be getting that attention.
Right, but he's supposed to be doing it for his kid still. His kid ain't getting attention. His kid, he got some attention, not to lie, but it's still he the one that's appearing on all the shows. His kid ain't,
maybe his kid don't need to appear on a show. Maybe if somebody approached the father with a contract for his kid, then that's all he was looking for.
I think the kid need to appear on the show because the kid is the one who's going to be reaping the benefits.
Not only that, but it's putting a bad look on his kid.
Because already they talking about all kinds of stuff with him. It's like, is he gonna live up to with his father's talk? Because what if he if he play when they play next time in UCLA and he don't perform as he's supposed to, or he make it to the NBA and be a bench rider, it's gonna look bad on him because his father did all this pumping up just to have him fall mediocrely.
It's just like if you were doing something you had no business doing and it fell back on your kids and people making fun and teasing your kids for what it is that you chose to do with your life. Like if you was maybe a porn star or on, out in the streets.
You think it's probably too late for me to be a porn star? I should.
You know what?
You want to be a porn star?
I'm gonna need you.
I like that in you. Mikey Marie said
I'd be a survivor, no tits porn star.
I'm gonna need you to go to bed right now.
Mikey Marie said I don't think he wanted that LeBron attention though, because LeBron was about to get at him. LeBron said, I told you already, don't talk about my kids.
LeBron got hitters playing. You better watch your back.
I want to go back to this porn star stuff. I have this production company. It's called Deez Does This. No, shout out, Unc. I see you. Shout out to my Uncle Rod Smith. He on there. Yeah, I mean, do what you feel. I mean.
Right, we grown, right?
Yeah, you can, you ain't got to have no, you know what? And once you get the tats. You have a new genre. You might be the coldest.
I'm walking with my shoulders squared, boy.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
We might be. I need to get a label on there. Help promote it. We go start a new business.
Okay.
Cold tink.
Yeah.
Fighting Soldiers porn.
Wow.
Coming soon.
Wow. That's Mikey Marie. What do you think about your friend here doing?
That's my girl.
She probably gonna be the back of you.
She gonna be part of the production team.
Oh,
yeah.
She is. So when you go to jail, she go to jail with you.
How we gonna go to jail if I agree to it and people?
No, I'm talking about it just in general. Like they say your best friend is the one when you go to jail. They right there with you. Like what happened?
Well, I ain't gonna do nothing that's just gonna cause.
She said no comment.
That's gonna jeopardize my freedom.
She said no comment.
I love me, okay?
Right.
It's an
I
old
ain't
saying
doing
that
that.
say, you know that's your friend. When you go to jail, they be right next to you like, oh, man, what happened?
Well, your friend shouldn't put you in a compromising position.
No, it's not. Well, never mind.
What's the name of that movie that Kevin Hart and them played in? Was it
It's a bunch of 'em.
The Bachelor or The Groomsmen, where all of them went to Vegas and then end up going to jail?
Oh,
Not The Hangover. No.
no,
He
it's
ain't in
That
the,
that.
ain't The Hangover.
it's what's the movie?
They was in the club fighting.
No, it's the Steve Harvey movie.
He was in the club fighting in Las
Think
Vegas.
like a man too.
They was in Vegas fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
She
that in
thinking-
that movie.
Oh, you thinking the Wedding Ringer? She's saying the Wedding Ringer.
Oh, I don't know.
Mikey Marie is on point today. She just
Thank you, Mikey.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
the Wedding Ringer.
Yeah, they was
She said it twice.
they was all in Vegas.
Okay.
Kevin Hart had booked this room that he couldn't afford.
No, that's the Think Like a Man too.
And
I saw that before, but it's been a while.
Ended up
Okay.
dumping him. Wendy Williams ended up dumping him. And while they was in, because that was his girlfriend
That
in
was
the
Think
movie.
Like a Man.
Think Like a Man too.
Yeah. Okay. It wasn't the Wedding Ringer.
Yeah. It's
Then,
Think Like a Man,
okay.
too.
I don't think it was Think Like a Man too either.
It was.
That's when that was her man.
Yeah, that's when
And
Wendy
that-
Williams was her boy. His
Part
girl.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And they was in Vegas, and it was like the guys and the girls had went to separate clubs. Somehow they end up coming into the same club or whatever. Long story short, when his dude's fiance was up on stage, or the guy came down off the stage and started giving her a lap dance, all of them just started jumping the strippers, and then the girls saw the other girls getting into a fight with them. Then they jumped in, and it was just basically like,
I don't even remember the scene. I done seen a million movies. I don't know. Speaking of movies,
So
y'all
it's
seen Get Out?
Yes.
I seen it like
And
4
I stopped dating
times.
white girls that day.
you said started.
Stopped.
Oh,
I was about to get married to one, and I took
For
my
real?
ring. No, just playing.
I was about to say you don't strike me as that.
Wow, I don't date white women. Yes, I do. I like white women. They cool.
He
Black women,
would.
white women, Indian women. If they a woman and they ain't got some money, we
If-
good.
And they gotta
Even
have
if-
some money. It
Even if
doesn't.
the girl ain't had no money, if she had a nice body and she was white, he would date her.
Wow, you just such a hater, man.
He would date her.
You just. I ain't gonna talk about
Well,
you 'cause
everybody
I like your
need
husband.
love.
So I want to play a little game.
Okay.
It's called "Would You Do It?
Would you do me?
Would you do it?
Would I do
Would
it? Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't know if I want to
This
play
is
this game.
Would you do me? Why? What kind of show is that?
Would you do it? Okay.
Would you do me?
We went to Porn, so would you do me?
No,
so-
that's not what we went to.
Okay.
It's called "Would You Do It?" Now you seem to be very unafraid of a lot of things. So
Okay.
Mikey Marie is like, I'm dead.
She know I'm about to answer.
She need to just call in.
I
She gonna
love
stick
Right,
up-
Mikey,
shit.
call
Okay,
in
just call in.
216-526-1555. Call in, Mikey.
We're gonna play this game that I like to call "Would You Do It?" So we're gonna ask you of some different activities,
Okay.
and we're gonna see if you would do it and why you wouldn't do it, or if you do it, why would you do it?
Explanation behind it?
Yeah, just a small.
Okay,
quick
small one. Okay.
So we already know you do porn, so that's not gonna be a question.
I'm
anymore.
talking. No, I won't. My toe. They do feet toe
Oh,
toe
Lord.
porn.
Wow.
You know that, right?
Wow.
They do toe porn, feet
All right.
porn.
I'm gonna start it off.
A guy told me that, one of my clients. Yeah.
Y'all nasty.
I learned the hard way.
Nasty.
Whether they
I
sticky feet
I
or
do
not.
that all day long.
So, first question: would you work at the top of a building as a steel girder riveter?
Hell no.
Why not?
Afraid of heights.
Afraid of heights. Me too. That's one of my biggest fears. I can't stand them dudes that be sitting up there eating lunch. sitting on the
I ain't
girder.
doing that one.
Like it's cool. Like it's just something to do.
I love
I don't
me.
do
That's
that.
too much.
I ain't gonna do it. You give her one. Can't think of one.
The wind might blow me.
Just
I
staring at-
know exactly
Over.
how I'm going to kill you now.
What?
Either that or shrimp. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Oh, you gonna take them to the top of the building?
Right. You know,
You gonna go?
No.
what's the name of that hotel? The Nine? And
I
be
still
having
haven't been down there.
I'm not going down there. People done got killed down there.
Give her a question. Give her a situation.
Okay.
Would you just randomly run up and would you randomly let somebody kiss you? If it was a guy or a girl? Like
if they just ran up and kissed me and I didn't
you
know
know
and
how
ran
people
away.
go out. You know how people be out doing that dumb stuff.
When you say kiss me on the cheek, kiss me on
Just
my lips.
kiss you. It
Just
don't matter.
randomly
Like
kiss you.
just randomly kiss you. Would you react and like slap the hell out of them or something?
I see the look on my face, right? Because I'm puzzled.
Like,
so
you don't never
if I'm
see
just
that-
like we're having a conversation, you just kiss
Just
me.
randomly
not
kiss you.
me.
I mean, just period.
Not me, just
However,
in
whatever
gen-
situation you think
Right,
of,
like,
they just
when
randomly kiss
people-
you. However they do it.
Like when people run through Walmart and do stupid stuff, like playing pranks.
Okay, but they're
And-
running. They're at a speed where I can't.
Or would you or just stand there and just tongue you down? Like would you
Hell
let
no.
it?
Now if they
that was a
ran up
stretch.
and kissed me and they on the run, I probably ain't gonna even exert a whole lot of effort to. I don't know. It depends on where my headspace at the time. I don't know.
Would you go to the buffet and eat if you saw a lady that's sitting at the buffet just in this with a spoon eating out the tray before she even fixed her
Hell
plate?
no.
Would you say something to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something to the managers.
Would you run down the street and streak your neighborhood?
I probably would do that.
You probably would
I
do
probably would. Somebody give me a bet, and it's got to be a nice reward. Yes,
that. Would you?
because y'all didn't say what time. It could be 3 a.m. when everybody sleep, but I do it.
Still crazy.
Which way to go? You still doing it? And it could be about 5 people riding down the street at 3 a.m. coming from the bar.
All right, I got a good one since you like bets. If it was a good bet, would you eat a whole jar of mayonnaise?
Nah, I wouldn't. I'd be sick to my stomach.
You be sick to your stomach? You don't like mayonnaise?
Nah,
Most black people don't like mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. But
I do too. Would you eat a spoonful of cinnamon?
Oh man,
oh man,
it's
that's
some
the-
money behind it, right?
Not necessarily.
If it ain't no money involved with that one, I ain't doing that. My daughter tried to do that. She choked her.
That's
Yeah.
and I don't get why do people choke. Like I'm not gonna try to find out because somebody
Cinnamon is strong.
somebody died doing that.
Yeah.
Cinnamon strong.
Cinnamon
It was on
ain't no
Kevin
joke.
Hart on Real Husbands of Hollywood. I don't
That
know if
ain't
you
no
saw the
joke.
segment. But
Would you? Let's see. I had a good one. Would you pose naked for Playboy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they creatively paint you up a certain way. Yeah.
Plus they
Yeah.
pay you.
And that's what I know.
That's what it's about,
Okay.
Benjamins, baby.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of Benjamins, I'm about to go collect mine.
We're gonna do two
Okay.
more. We're gonna do 2 more questions.
Okay.
Go.
I just did one.
Would you randomly run up and smack somebody?
For some money?
And run.
Everything's for some money.
Yeah, because, I mean, I might get beat up on that one. It's got to be worth it. Randomly slap somebody.
Would
yeah,
Would
I
you go to a reggae club with a Donald Trump T-shirt on?
Hell no. I wouldn't even go to the grocery store with Donald Trump T-shirt.
Would you? wipe
What if
your
you was getting
butt- would you
paid
wipe
to?
your butt with it?
Yeah, all day long.
That's right.
No. What
Dump on that Trump.
what if you was getting paid to wear the T-shirt in a reggae club?
I gotta have bodyguards.
No.
Oh well, I ain't doing it.
If you would you go on a speed date?
Yes, I always wanted to do that.
Would you
Yeah.
go on a speed date? It was only white men and you was the only black woman.
Yeah. I be able to tell them how they really are, and real quick, hit the buzzer, go to the next, tell them how he is.
Would you go on a speed date if you was the only black woman and it was only a bunch of white women?
Yeah, they don't intimidate me. Yes. Next.
No, I meant no guys. It's all women and just you.
Oh shit! I didn't even catch that. No, I wouldn't do that. I ain't catch it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of.
I'm thinking he talking about all white women.
Would you
we
do
all
that?
in there
No,
going
you the
dating
only black
men.
woman and it's all white women and you
Oh,
speed
no.
date them. You would do that with?
No, I wouldn't do
okay.
that
I'm just
one.
saying. I'm trying to touch the limits. Touch the limits.
I'm
Touch the limits.
strictly.
Oh man, I already know what you about to say. And on that note, we gonna take a quick last break, real quick,
Pause for the cause.
cause I gotta go pee.
Ooh.
And
TMI.
you been want to go smoke, so you might get a chance to smoke. You're smoky. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. D's, the open mic team. Chandrika, the credit hero.
Who called you Chandrika?
Chandrika.
Hey, you called me a hero. I ain't no man.
I said Kiro. I didn't say Shiro or Hero.
Wipe your shiny forehead.
I will. Wipe your shiny ass lip. You'll see it in the distance. Shout out to everybody viewing. We appreciate y'all. This is the Vibe on Air. Vibe on Air. YouTube, Mixler, Facebook, Instagram, the Vibe on Air. I guess we're going to play some music, and I'm going to play my homeboys again, as I always do. Wildlife Sounds, Talking Walls. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Myron Drumming. Let's go.
Yo, all you hateful, hypocrite leeches, try and hang with us. Make sure you know we dangerous. We're much more than street smart. We'll expose the weak heart. So it goes.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls keep talking, though they won't leave you alone.
I'm bad to the bone. I hold my own tightly, righty up on the chrome. Not yet, but battle axe followed by boomerangs thrown with technical precision, hitting right beneath the dome. I just let them go. They decapitate, then come home. Beef up security, hire more firepower, yo. When I get you as if you stood all alone. Cause Mr. Hunt, seek and find and kill, murdering long range from top of the hill. When the blowgun spits, poison tips rain down. Off-duty samurais move with wildlife sounds. Yeah.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls keep talking, though they won't leave you alone.
We murderiferous like mama knows. Firstborn child, get wild and get ground to food for coyotes somewhere in Arizona. My queen, mean Colombian devil's breath. Scopolamine dreams make you lean into death. Go try to breathe, I begin to squeeze even tighter. Drop your code, walk away, drop and spray some cover fire.
We burn, bad mind, backbiting hypocrite parasites. Thunder rolling from out the sky, but not until the lightning strikes. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls keep talking, though they won't leave you alone.
Prepare to be terrorized and shown while your paid muscle lay crumpled, entire face blown off. I'm the boss and I change your chromosomes from a little girl trapped in a grown man's body. Take off that dress, let's end this little tea party. I know you feeling scared cause it ain't fair. How? With 6 million ways to die, you chose now.
Mind what you a do, watch what you a say. Pre every caution sign along the way. Remind yourself each and every day. Remember me tell you, me say that
Be warned, these walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie. Never tell a lie.
Yeah. We back. Like I said, we're a work in progress here at the Vibe on Air. So we might, see us jumping this thing and not do nothing. But we back. Mr. D's Open Mic King. Candace the Credit Shiro. We're here with Tanya Higgins.
What's up? What's up?
She was vibing to that Wildlife Sounds. Walking,
Yo, that's nice.
Talking walls. Yo, I'd like to let you know that this show is brought to you by Mr. D's 24-hour bill box service. Mr. D's, so you need to be free. 216-255-0611. That's Mr. D's 216-255-0611. 24-hour bill box service. I'd like to shout out a few people that I see watching. Shout out to Rod Smith. Shout out to my Uncle Rod. What's going on with you, man? Lola Lynn down there in you in Columbus now or you in Michigan? I don't know where you at. Carrie Rivers, what's going on? Shout out to Juan Tony, the fitness guru. Screech, I see you, Screech. Kiana Lake, Q Carter. Misty Haskins, one of my favorite viewers from Akron. What's going on? John Chandler already hollered y'all out. We got some viewers going on here. Shout out to Brady Lamont. I just see you just tuning in. We live on Facebook, live on YouTube, live on Mixler. Tune in every Thursday, 7:30, 9:30. Like I said, in the building right now, we got Tanya Higgins. And this room is getting hot right now. I don't know why. It's a little room, but it's hot. But we got to focus on Tanya. She's talking about her story of survival. Her upcoming, coming up from that to entrepreneurship.
That's right.
With the Fighting Soldiers brand. It's a brand. You got to push your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Like Candace the Credit Shiro, she got a brand.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, that's what she do. Whoop, whoop. But tell us what's your plans on how you trying to build your brand further. What are your future goals with this, and where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, well, I'm in the process of getting my MBE and EDGE certification.
What's that?
Minority Business Enterprise. I forgot what EDGE stands for. I'm sorry, because there's so many certifications, that you can get through the state of Ohio. And when you have certain certifications, they'll allow you to do business with the governments.
Oh yeah.
So and different
that's
hospitals. That's right. That's right. So I'm focused on that. Like I said, get my kiosk running in different mall locations. I want to just try that first before I just jump in and get big retail space. You know what I'm saying? Always be able to go out and do different festivals because I like to have that touch with people, out and about at festivals and women empowerment meetings and conferences. I love those. And getting my apparel in different department stores. And not just in Cleveland, Ohio. We're going to move around the country with it.
Now, do you ever see yourself doing a Fighting Soldiers brand of signature suits?
I've never thought about that.
For the businessman who wants to fight as a soldier.
Okay. That's a great idea. Definitely a great idea.
I just figured out where you would put the logo.
Well, I mean, everything ain't going to be required for the logo. We do have the FS.
Right.
So people start seeing that FS.
So you're going to have
they
some
know, well, what's FS?
You're going to come with some new looks for your logo then.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey Marie just said that, she was asking about Wildlife Sounds, and I know you like them. You just listened to that song. She said she's going to see them on April 2nd. They're good.
Look, I just went off and accepted look for their friendship, and I see that they're going to be at the Grog Shop April 2nd.
April 2nd, and I'll be there. I'll be probably announcing the show for them.
Okay, that's what's up.
Who is it?
Wildlife Sounds, Myron and the crew.
I like that. Yeah. That was hot.
Reggae hip hop.
We need
fusion.
to support more local.
Yeah.
Well, they got to be good though. Not just because you.
I don't mind support. I don't mind supporting logo. I just, if I'm not aware of it or who it is, or I just need to know so I can.
You got to do your research.
Yeah.
Your due diligence.
Exactly.
I'm all for supporting local and especially black businesses, but black businesses, just because you're a black business, don't mean you're gonna get money from a black woman. You got to be good, And I mean, sometimes we fall short, but you got to be able to have a good policy and make up for it. Sometimes you can purchase from a black-owned business and They will argue up and down about something. It's like, I ain't even gonna come back. You can have that.
It's like I say to people, because they find out, okay, you got a radio show and you're doing something. Oh, let me be on your show, man. First thing I ask is, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I just got stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, go live on Facebook then.
Right.
But we want to talk about people. The goal is to empower,
Right.
Yeah.
and to get people to understand. This you could be in this place too. So I'm trying to find people that are doing something. So I just don't accept anybody. It's no shade to nobody, but if you ain't really got a following, if you ain't really got something marketable to talk about, or something that you are doing that could be perceived to be bigger than better, or the next thing, or moving up in levels, there's no point in trying to. I mean, I could have my cousin come on and he ain't gonna talk about nothing all day. And luckily,
But will he make you laugh?
He'll make me laugh because he's stupid. Shout out to my cousin Maze in Virginia, by the way. You stupid. Aww.
One of the biggest issues that I see that we have as a culture in business is the fact that stop.
It was a hair bump. I'm sorry. I just ain't seen it there before. I look at this side of your head all the time, and I ain't never see that bump there. You shave wrong today. You ain't got you stuck. Finish your point. I didn't. Nobody saw it. But I pointed to.
He
what?
antagonize you all the
Stop.
time. He antagonize you all the time.
All the time. One day I'm just gonna haul off and hit him in his
One day
eye
she
on the air.
One day she gonna dream about hauling off and hit me in the eye on air.
And the customer service can sometimes be poor.
Yes.
I don't mind supporting black businesses, but respect me as a consumer.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing that we also do in our culture, don't know how to separate business from personal.
Right.
Yes.
Just because I know you as a friend, that don't mean if we handling business, let's talk business.
Yep.
Yes.
We can
I
do the
agree.
side things, after the business is handled. Because
Yes.
when my friends contact me, regarding credit issues or whatever the case may be, I handle them as a professional. Whether you tell me like, man, you know me, like,
There's some ghetto people out here.
don't talk to me like that. Just tell me straight up. No, like, don't tell me how to run my business.
Yeah, I hate that when they hit you up. But D, man, it's me. Okay.
Like, and I ain't even talking about the asking for a handout part. I'm just talking about, like, I have a procedure that I have everyone follow the same method. Like, I did it with D. And D to tell you that it wasn't even anything about necessarily with his credit. It was just more so he had a couple questions involving credit. I had him watch a video. I also invited him to an overview. He came. He respected how I did it. And
How
it
you handle
wasn't
them. You're right.
a matter of because it's D and me and him cool, we close. But at the end of the day, it's still a business.
I really hate that. But it's me though, dog. It's me. And then they'll be like, I don't really even know you like that for real. I just know of you. We probably been at the bar one time. And it's me though, dog. This what you get.
Let me tell y'all, I went to a
You get that, and then you also get this.
Sit your dumb ass down.
let me tell you, I went to black-owned restaurant. Food is just hella good. I mean, good. But the owner was just so ghetto, freaking a black and mild at the counter. Just ghetto on the personal phone call, loud on the phone, like.
What area was this?
I don't
in?
even want to
don't
know.
put it out there.
I didn't say that. I just said what area.
Cause
It don't matter.
gonna
If
tell a
ignorant
lot.
people, yes, that's gonna
That'll tell a
that's
lot.
gonna tell a lot. But it's some.
But that's.
But would I go back? Yeah, I go back and
But that's also a symptom
But it's
of,
like,
of,
come on.
of black business owners, because they start feeling themselves. If they start getting
Yeah.
successful, then they start getting arrogant and start trying to do too much instead of they lose sight of what they had. Their
It's
goal
crazy.
was, and they take away from that, and then it's like, well, I'm the owner of this, and I know. And then when you the owner of that, and you talk crazy, then guess what? People don't have to come back.
I treat
And you
people,
lose they
everybody
money.
the same. If you buying one shirt, I'm gonna treat you just as important as the person who buying 20 shirts.
'Cause I ain't gonna lie,
Period.
I'm a mean
You
dude
know what
when
I'm
it comes to my
saying?
business. When it comes to bail bonds, I'm a mean dude. I might walk in there and I'm serious as hell when I'm talking.
When you
I'm
say
not,
you mean, you being firm is
I'm
what.
being
what-
firm. I'm
yeah.
straight fake and forward.
Right.
My face is like this. I don't, because I know too when people try to talk to me and trying to small talk me, it's always something in my a background with it, and my experience is that okay. Usually when they do that, means they trying to it's something dirty.
Who
in the
they
game.
self about it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I usually don't do that. I just don't small talk with you. I'm not joking with you. I'm gonna just talk business. I ain't gonna say nothing negative to you until you say something about me. But I'm gonna do the business. I'm gonna, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna check up with you. But I ain't gotta be coming in there and be like,
right.
I might crack a joke here and there, but most of the time I don't need to. And especially if you think you're trying to be slick and you coming to me unprofessional, because in my business, of course, I get most of the unprofessional. Yeah, what's up, my nigga? And excuse me, drop the N word, ain't me do that. But what's up, my dude? And how much is it for this and that? My cousin, so you get the, I get the different type of clientele that you want to get. So I gotta do it a different way, but. I could be mean, but it's not the mean that people think, but they take it the wrong way. They think I'm supposed to be there to kiss their butt. And, customer service in my business is really not, it's there, but it's not, it doesn't have to be. It's crazy.
I had a situation where I was renting out one of my properties and,
your friend want to know what restaurant that is later when she said.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell her later. and the person actually tried to get over and try to scam me on something. And I don't know if they thought, oh, this little woman, she ain't going to got the courts on that ass. And my attorneys took an eviction court, all that. And it happened so fast that I guess they was like, man, you can't underestimate nobody. Right. I don't have time to play with nobody.
You don't know what people know or
right.
who they know.
But I never disrespect them. Like, you know what? I see where this is going. I ain't mad. I'm not going to take it personal. This is business. Whereas that other person took it personal. That's your problem. You came in on a personal attack. So this is how we gonna do this. And I just let people know I'm not about to sit around and play with you. I ain't about to exert my energy off on negative bull crap. I try my best not to. But sometimes things might get the best of me, when things pile up. But I try not to let stuff pile up. I try to let it just roll off my shoulder because I've been through enough. Been through a lot. And some stuff, it don't even warrant
the community
energy being taken like
needs
that.
To be educated a little bit on etiquette of business, because you get people who are always trying to tell you how you should run your business.
Yep.
And it be somebody who ain't even working.
Yeah.
You supposed to do this. Ain't the customer always? The customer ain't always right.
Nope.
If the customer was always right, then it'll be messed up out here.
Right.
It's certain things that people have to understand. If you coming to me as the expert and you trying to tell me how I'm supposed to do it, then wouldn't you be the expert?
Exactly.
Why would you need me?
You the expert. Yeah. That's why I came to you.
So, and if I'm telling you to do this, I don't believe that's how it is. The way you, like, if
they ain't line your mustache up right.
Huh? Wow. Are you serious? You try to go there? You try to go there with your crusty bottom lip? I got some chalk for your lip.
Good. Give it to me.
Because you need it. You could look like Pookie and New Jack.
No, my lips ain't that bad, player.
No, it's calling you, Candace. It's calling you. But I mean, it's just the black community has a stigma, and it goes back. People watch a lot of TV, and they see all this stuff on TV, and they think it's going to go into everyday situations, and it can't. And they really need to understand the etiquette. And you got some people out here who are shifty, and they try to do business. I hate when people try to talk fast and tell you something, or try to sell you their story. I don't like that. If you can't just be straightforward with me, because I'm going to be straightforward with you. I'm not going to back talk you, double talk you. I'm going to tell you the facts, and then I'm going to let it go and let you decide. That's the way we need to educate our people about.
Are you because I'm like this, but are you a calculated listener?
Yes.
I'm like that.
I listen to everything.
I calculated.
And I have to be in my business.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be in my business.
I was a loan officer for 7 years.
Oh, yeah. I
And
did
so
that too.
people would come to me, oh, my credit and this and that, and let me explain to you before you pull it. It's like you got to be an attorney and dissect the BS, because they lying somewhere in there. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
Because people will tell you that.
Calculated listener.
Yeah, because I've been in my job for, and then when you start asking the questions, well, I ain't got no job right now. You just said you was at your job.
Exactly.
I got to be at work in the morning. No,
Exactly.
Just said, so you get your story
That's
right,
probably
bro.
why I'm single, because I'm a calculated listener.
Yeah, you got to be. And I don't take a lot of BS. I'm quick to sniff out BS. Like, and Candace, like, I know she deal with a lot of people. They always want a discount for credit repair. And, she be trying to get discounts on lip balm and don't get it. That's why her lips look like that.
Your face.
Where is it at? Where that slap at? Okay. Shut up. So back to
you got the Gong Show?
Huh?
Do you have the Gong Show?
Nah, I gotta get that. I'm gonna download.
Yeah, you gotta get the Gong Show.
Gotta get the gong. You get the gong next time. Bwong. That's how your joke was. Bwong. She just gave the idea on you. Thank you.
It wasn't.
Thank you,
for him to
Tanya.
use
No,
against
Tanya,
you.
it was on her. Thank you, Tanya.
I told you have to ignore him sometimes. You see how I just kind of talk over him.
Just believe this though. This is my show because I'm the.
Who cares? But I got good credit. I don't give 2 cares about a intro.
Your credit score ain't gonna help the cracks in your lip. You got a 720 credit score and a 540 lip score.
It's helping everybody else's.
Your lip is helping everybody else's?
The crack of my lip. Why? Because I'm talking so much.
Nah.
Educating.
Thank you. It's helping everybody else.
Nah, that's from something else.
Anywho. So anyway.
Do you hurt your husband with that lip?
Tanya.
Yes.
Do you hurt your husband with that lip?
So moving forward, do you have some words of encouragement for people that are dealing with any kind of situation that your brand stands for?
That's your first good
and on
question
your
of the day.
page, is there like a support system that you all go through on a page?
Well,
for those kind of issues.
Well, I need to update my website, but I have a few resources under my resource tab on the website that they can go to. One is domestic violence. I forgot what the other one is. As a matter of fact, Mikey has a domestic violence organization, so they go through there. They can click on her icon, her logo, and it'll redirect
Mikey
to
Marie,
her
if
page.
you're still listening, send us your link.
And what I would tell people, I just try to speak from the heart with people, and just encourage people to hang in there, whatever they're going through. Try to stay optimistic, because being a pessimist, it don't do nothing but make your situation worse. Stress feeds the illness. Try to keep themselves surrounded around positive people. Mm-hmm. Ignore the noise, all the naysayers. You're gonna hide that, whether you're feeling good or you're ill. You just gonna hide those type of people. I call them vampires. Get rid of them. Get them bats out your closet. Get them out your house. And a lot of people, I have faith, I have this and that. Okay, well, let me see you exercise your faith. Mm-hmm. Some people look at me and be like, what did you do? And I'm like, look, I'm not a doctor. What I did was probably unconventional to a lot of people. I thank God for my doctors, but I also defied the odds with my doctors. I don't listen to them all the time. My doctor knows this. And I know he be like, oh my God, here she comes. But for me going through chemo in 2012, I always promised myself I wouldn't do it anymore, because it just tore me down. I learned to start detoxing and, like I said, meditating and really paying attention more to my body, because we really are on doctors. We carry our bodies 24/7. And if we really pay attention to our bodies, it will tell us stuff. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times we tend to ignore. Sometimes you will get a sharp pain throughout your legs, your arms, whatever. It's something that is telling you. I'm warning you.
Get me together.
Yeah.
So are you ever optimistic to looking into a holistic doctor? Or did you ever go that route?
I have a holistic doctor. I have a holistic doctor. I got a nice team of doctors. I have friends who are into wellness, who's been trying to get me to be vegan. I'm just not there yet with the vegan thing. I'm just not there. One day I would like to be all the way there. But I've learned to be a vegetarian, but I've implemented certain poultry and stuff back into my diet so I could just pick up more weight and stuff. But for the most part, I just try to take care of my body. I try to watch what I eat. I drink a lot of good, clean water. I drink a lot of water.
Do you drink alkaline water?
I used to drink alkaline water, and I kind of stopped. But for the most part, I drink spring water, and a lot of it. Because when I was going through my detox and to lose my weight and to cleanse all the toxins out of my body, I was drinking, I was instructed to drink half of my weight in water. And that is one of the main reasons why I lost all the weight, was water and a lot of rest. and try to eat as clean as possible and eat a lot of green vegetables, which have a lot of alkalinity in it. I also have alkaline powders and things of that nature. I used to drink them. I used to use the powders every day, but now I kind of stopped, kind of hit my goal. But, I got different things that I do. And my detox that I did in 2015, it's a lot of roots. Some people, they do wheatgrass. And, that's the prerogative of mine. It's burdock roots and ginger roots and stuff like that. But, I just try to take care of my body as best I can. And that's it.
We at the last 4 minutes of our show here. So we want to make sure that we get all the information that we need to get out.
Okay.
You mentioned your friend's site, since she gave it to me here. It's www.measuredspeech.org.
Oh, you went through the website? Through Fighting Soldiers website?
No, that's what
she just sent it. Okay.
And that's helps with crime prevention and aftercare for victims of violent crime.
Yep.
So make sure y'all check her out as well. Make sure you check out fightingsoldiers.com as well. And matter of fact, shoot out all your information so people know how to reach you.
Okay.
Tanya.
Okay, for all your awareness and your health awareness and social awareness needs, and you're looking for apparel, go to fightingsoldiers.com. That's www.fightingsoldiers. Soldiers is plural, but with a Z on the end. .com. You can find me on Instagram at Fighting Soldiers. You can find me on Facebook. Facebook.com/Fighting Soldiers. My personal page, Tanya Higgins, on Facebook. You can also find me on Twitter, which I need to learn how to really work that every day. And that's Fighting Soldiers. Drop the G.
You can connect your Twitter to your Instagram and just do Instagram.
And that's what I do. I just feed off, but
just do the Instagram, and it's the simplest thing.
Yeah. And I got a Fighting Soldiers group page on Facebook, where I post a lot of different recipes and holistic needs and stuff like that, or just anything pertaining to illnesses or social injustice or whatever. I put it on there.
Okay. Cool. I want to thank Tanya for coming on the show. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna say Tanya. So
that's cool. I ain't mad.
You don't have to deal with it.
We
got Candace here. Shoot out your info so people know how to find you if they really want to be bothered.
So on Facebook, it's under Candace Johnson, CANDIS. Instagram is Candace_the_credit_Shiro. LinkedIn is Candace Johnson. And you can call me for all of your credit needs. And also, if you're a small business owner and you need merchant services, is basically the credit card swiper. You can also contact me for that. 216-240-6644. And my business page on Facebook is Candace the Credit Shiro.
All right. I want to thank one more time Miss Tanya Higgins for coming to the show, telling your story. You inspire some people.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. Tanya said, not Tanya, Mikey Marie said she love you.
Good night. I love you too, Mikey.
Good night to you too, Mikey Marie. We appreciate you tuning in and chatting with us. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the world. Shout out to Candace's people that deal with her on a regular basis and ain't tried to stab her yet. We appreciate it. But Tanya, you are a spirit out of this world.
Thank you.
Because you tripped me out with the porn stuff, and I was like, what?
I'm for real.
You ain't for real.
I'm for real, Playboy.
For real.
Playboy, call me.
But she'd have blew it up. She said she'd been trying to link up with Candace. It's all me. Been busy. I will be getting with you. So Mikey Marie, she gonna get with you though. She gonna get with you. If Candace needs some friends, so she always trying to rush up to somebody. But this is the end of the show, and this is the Vibe on Air. You have just been tuned in with the greatest crew ever, and me, Mr. D, the Open Mic King, the one and only Big Homie. Check us out next Thursday, the bar of the month. We're gonna have Rudy's Pub in the building. My man Quentin and Amanda will be here talking about their bar and what they do. Check us out on Facebook at The Vibe on Air. Check us out on Instagram at The Vibe on Air. Check us out on YouTube, The Vibe on Air. Mixler.com, The Vibe on Air. If we had a Twitter, it would be The Vibe on Air. If we had Pinterest, it would be The Vibe on Air. But we don't have neither one of them. So you ain't got to look for us. Check me out on Facebook at D Carroll, or you can go to my business page, Mr. D 24-hour bail bonded insurance. Check me out on Instagram at Mr. Deeds is who you need _ after everything. And of course, I'm on Twitter at Mr. Deeds Bail Bond. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm about to get up out of here. It's my friend's birthday. I got to kick it with them. Might do some karaoke. Candace gonna go home. I don't know yet. Candace gonna go home and find a big ass tub of Vaseline to wipe on her lips and fix chalk off because if she kills her husband, she gonna give him like a 7-degree cut or something.
Face.
That's her best joke. Thank y'all for tuning in. Poison Ivy, I guess, will be back next week. She has something to do. I like my haircut. My beard growing. We out.